So the suspect who allegedly planted pipe bombs blocks from the U.S. Capitol on January 5th, 2021 has been identified as Brian Cole Jr. of Woodbridge, Virginia, according to two sources. He is 30 and is in FBI custody following roughly 5 years of investigation. Horse pucky, no way they were looking into it for 5 years. He's charged with the use of explosive device that didn't seem to be able to be smelled by bomb-sniffing dogs. So whatever that means. This Fox got all these hoes on the side. Anyway, arrested. Authorities have not released further details. FBI is carrying out court-enforced activity at Cole's residence. Cole's step-grandfather. I said he spoke to him, but who cares? And whatever. So then they just talk a bunch of smack about the Biden administration, which makes sense. But anyway, look, that's a house. Pretty nice house. I saw, let's see, they discovered pipe bombs. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? This doesn't tell us anything, really. Anyway, so they raided this guy's place. I saw some other people doing some looky-uppy, that I guess he and his family have a bail bonds company that does well. I think it's maybe his dad's company or something. But he might, I think they say he makes something like 4 bills a year. So $400,000 a year, which is pretty darn good, you know, family business. I guess when you're near DC, lots of people getting arrested. So, you know, make some money. So they say he's an anarchist. They say he's an anarchist, who runs a bail bonds company, which, you know, whatever. You can have your political views and stack your cash, stack your cheddar. What I've seen online appears... Now, the danger here, of course, is that people are speculating because they're Twitter investigators. All of this could be wrong, but if he is the bail bonds guy, so, I mean, the house is nice, so the $400,000 a year might be accurate, but if he is the dude whose family's in the bail bonds business, he appears to be like a black dude, 30 years old, who's apparently an anarchist and making fake bombs to mess with the DNC and the RNC on Inauguration Day. This might be racial profiling. This might be racist. I don't know. Black people just don't tend to do this stuff. This is white people stuff. Like, remember when the DC sniper was going around, and when they called him, everyone's like, holy cow, it's a black guy? It just didn't make sense. It's white people stuff, you know, like random shooting out of the back of a truck in a metropolitan area. I mean, it's probably why he got away with it so long. There's not one person I was thinking anything other than a white guy, you know? But anyway, so this just, I'm not saying obviously someone's incapable of it because of their skin color, but I guess just a man making a good salary, perhaps with a family, I don't know for sure, but a man making a nice salary in family business.
At 30.
At 30.
He's doing that young.
Yeah.
That's good.
He's 30 now, right? So that was, when was it, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
So 25? Yeah, 25 makes more sense because you're more stupid at 25. Still, though, it just, and like maybe he was but I mean, that house is nice. Like, he's probably been making it for a minute. It just, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me.
These are the things the FBI is saying, or should be saying, as an investigator.
Yeah. Well, they probably couldn't come out and go, listen, everybody, the blacks don't typically do this stuff. We got to find some whiteys. Quote, FBI. Yeah, I don't know. Like, so that's something that just kind of, you go, huh, okay. A steady job, young black dude, just went to D.C., with fake time bombs to plant a few different places. And also on top of that, no one cared.
Right.
Because that's the other thing. You go, well, okay, like it is racist to say it couldn't be a black guy. Like, that is racist. It is, you know, it's stupid. Like, it could be. Okay, that's true. But at the end of the day, no one cared. So he has a bail bonds company. There's no connection to anybody. No connection to anybody at all. He just has a penchant for anarchy. And when they say anarchy, I don't even know what they mean by that. Do they mean actual like lack of government? Like he's opposed to government? Or do they mean he is a fan of chaos? Because they tend to use the word anarchy and anarchist to mean chaos agent more than they do to mean, a political philosophy that requires no government. Lots of voluntary interactions. Yeah, we are popular today. We popping. So, I don't know. We'll see. I wonder, I'd love to see that guy who did the gait analysis that flagged it to that chick do some sort of gait analysis with that guy. Old, what's his name? Cole? What's his name? Cole, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how a white chick turns into a black dude.
Well, today it's actually kind of easy. You just declare it. You just declare it. I guess, when you look at some of these pictures, though, not that you can't wear binding or anything, but, like, doesn't look like there's a rack there, But one can wear binding, and it is a hoodie. There is padding, but, like, and I guess if you're disguising yourself anyway, if you wore your bulletproof vest or something, that would pretty much get rid of some curves. But I remember in some footage looking at stuff thinking like, that person might be petite. Like when there was a clip of them like kind of jogging down the street or whatever. Like, well, I don't know. Maybe that person, like looking at them compared to a car driving by or something, I was like, okay, maybe it could be that chick. Sydney Sweeney transformed into sexy dragon for Friendsgiving party celebration with friends. Big news, Fox. Big news. All right. So I don't know. What would you like to say on this matter, Charlie?
It's just another inconsistent backstory. I mean, it's a distraction, and then it has distractions within it, and it's like, I don't know.
It did come out of the blue, right?
Yeah,
Like
it's random.
Because it's like, like the Steve Baker and the Blaze and stuff. They've been looking at it, and they've been giving their data over to FBI and that kind of stuff, trying to get something going. And then suddenly they just go, hey, we found him. And go, and they said they found him because of his shoe purchases, which that's going to be because he was wearing Nike Air Max, the shoe he was wearing apparently is a shoe that is specialty. Okay. So like one might, it's limited edition. You're probably a sneakerhead type person to get it is the way I understand it to be. And so they were able to trace all the sneaker purchases. But part of me feels like they found a young black man that was a sneakerhead, and they're trying to pin some stuff on him. Not that law enforcement would ever do that. No. They wouldn't do that kind of thing. He's sitting there like, you think I did what? To who? When? Like, no. I hope he's got an alibi. Like, for multiple reasons. One, I don't know. I guess I just don't. I'm skeptical, I guess I should say. I'm skeptical. So it would be fun. And not like one of those alibis. Oh, I was with my brother. And he goes, yep. You got any receipts or anything? Like, we were watching movies all day inside my house. Okay. So I hope he's got something, something. Just because either I hope they have something. Either I hope this guy can prove he was not anywhere near DC. Like maybe he was in Miami, I don't know why Miami. People like Miami. But maybe he's there. Or if they don't have that, I hope that they show us something conclusive. Just give us anything conclusive, Like, here's him hopping into a car that then drove to here, and then we flagged it here. Like, give us anything. Because if it's just, this dude bought some sneaks, and he lives in the region, Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. You need something more than that.
Like an accidental like hoodie drop, like the hood drops off, you know. 'Cause sometimes hoodies get annoying and you quickly like ruffle your hair and put it back up.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, just literally anything. And that's the other part too. Is like in some of the footage before, a cop or a car rolls up, and the person it looks like they kind of talk to the car, and the car moves on. And like it was in one of the earlier things, you go, were they just talking? I think they were just talking there, and maybe even a wave at a cop. Maybe that was it. There was like a wave at a cop car or something like that. There's something like that where you go, all right. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you know, I think if you're up to no good and you're on the sidewalk with your mask and your hood up and stuff like that, a good way to look less suspicious is to kind of, howdy, officer, you know? Once again, if you're up to no good, like, that just seems also like a white person thing to do. Is like, just go, hey, like, howdy, officer. And like, I'm not up to anything. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm going too racial in this whole thing. It's just seeming like white people shit this whole time. And so I'm having issues. Charlie. Also, another lone gunman with no connections to any agency whatsoever. And you go, okay. So he had no connections. How do those cops know where to look for the bombs? And obviously it's not a bomb because the bomb sniffing dogs just missed them because they did patrol while they were there. Also, the bomb wasn't hidden very well, and it's right by the entrance, and a million people walked past it. And also, when they did tell Secret Service, hey, there's a bomb over there, they were like, cool, we'll get to it when we get to it. I mean, like, these things, like, this is all nonsense. And, like, and what, was there no footage at the RNC? Is that what we're dealing with? Maybe there wasn't. Maybe that's the mess up on this one. They didn't realize there's cameras across the street or something until too late. But, I don't know. It doesn't feel, it feels odd. Like they're just like, here it is, all wrapped up for you. You go, okay, thanks.